always say it's him.
Are you reading me, bro? What's up, everybody? We're back with another video, and look, guys, I just want to say I really appreciate you guys so much for showing love on the freaking Larry Bird videos. I even got a $20 donation, so to you that donated, I really appreciate you guys so freaking much, bro. You didn't have to do that. Seriously, you did not have to do that, man, but to be able to wake up to see a $20 donation, which was the highest I ever got on my channel, bro. The highest I ever got off of Larry Bird videos. Like, bro, you guys just show so much freaking love, bro. Seriously, you guys go crazy with it, man. And I really appreciate you guys so much, man. And if you're just curious, just want to put it out there. If you're curious how you can donate, well, I'll be able to gladly to tell you. Fuck, why am I stuttering? I don't know, bro. But look, hover over the heart where it shows a thanks and a $sign. Make sure you click that button, and you can donate whatever amount you would like to. You can donate $20, $50, $100, whatever. This is optional. This is not something you have to do, but if you would like to show your support to the channel, to your boy Flamo, it would really be much appreciated. Or the right little corner on the $sign, you will also click that as well, and you could donate whatever amount. Like I said, any amount would really help, but you don't have to do it. If you want to, great. If don't, still okay. But yeah, just wanted to point it out there. If you guys have any other videos that you want me to check out, you let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to get to them as soon as possible. But if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button for me. We are on the road to 9K subscribers, ladies and gentlemen, and we're seeing that number getting closer and closer every single day, bro. And you know what? I also see your guys' suggestions like Pistol Pete and stuff, so bear with me. It's gonna take me time. Just bear with me, y'all. Bear with me, man. But yeah, enough of that being said, I feel like the intro was a little bit long this time. Let's dive right into this video, man. The best Larry Bird versus Michael Jordan story ever told.
NBA Hall of Famer James Worthy, who played against both Michael Jordan and Larry Bird, said, "I'd much rather play against Michael Jordan than Larry Bird."
You're lying. Ain't no way this. He said that you would rather play Michael Jordan against. So Larry Bird is better than Michael Jordan. That's what you're telling me. That's what you're telling me. And I know shoot, that dude killed him in the playoffs, but damn, bruh.
Jordan made you look slow, but Bird made you look stupid.
You're right. You know what? I take that back. You guys are right, man. You guys were saying this in the comments as well. Jordan does make you look slow, but Bird will make you look retarded, bro.
Stupid. Look, I'm not here to convince you that Larry Bird is better than Michael Jordan. I'll just present to you the facts and let the NBA legends who actually played against both of them tell you what they think.
People always ask me who's the hardest player I've ever had to guard. And there was Michael Jordan, George Gervin, the late great Mike Mitchell. Many players.
Mike Mitchell. I've heard of Mike Mitchell. I've heard of him before.
Because when Michael passed the basketball, he kind of hung on his shorts and he sit up.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to do something real quick.
I'll say this for the reason because when Michael passed the basketball, he kind of hung on his shorts and he sit off to the side. With Larry, when he passed the basketball is when he became more dangerous. He was either setting a pick, coming off a pick.
You know, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. That is true. I mean, Larry Bird, you seen this white Negro, bro. Every time he passed the damn ball, bro, like, he would pass it in the right times, and his teammate will have like the easiest bucket in their lives. And if they don't make the shot, then their booty, bro, their cheeks, like they shouldn't even be in the NBA because Larry Bird is literally giving them like a 90% chance to make the field goal once he passes it to them. Like Larry Bird puts his team in the best position to have success, man. I feel like that's the reason why a lot of them won. Like they had winning seasons, you know?
Passing the ball. So he was the one you always had to stay attentive to the whole 24 seconds of that offensive play for the Celtics. And you know what? Oh, he's going to get an offensive rebound. He was going to do something to help his team have the best chance of scoring at that point. So I always say it's him.
Are you reading me, bro? Are you reading me? I swear, he must hear me in the fourth wall. Why is it that every time I watch these videos, I always say a point, guys? And you notice, I say a point, and a couple seconds or a minute later, they will say it too. I don't know if this is wrong timing. I don't know if this is God trying to send me a message saying, like, I know the shit. I don't know. But, man, bro.
Didn't need the basketball to affect the game.
To the untrained eye, Michael Jordan was light years better than
Michael
Larry
Jordan
Bird,
was nice. I've seen a few of his highlights.
because his scoring numbers were better. But in actuality, it was much closer than that because Bird affected the game in so many ways.
I saw Larry.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I possibly. Look. I have a good point. Michael Jordan was great, right? Because he had. Who he had? He had Scottie Pippen. At one point, he had Steve Kerr. He had Dennis Rodman. He had the dude with the goggles. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, he had a squad. Michael Jordan had a squad. Let's not get it twisted either. Michael Jordan was great, yes. But he also had like one of the best squads in the NBA. Larry Bird is like a one-man show. Who the freak does Larry Bird got on his team, bro? I can't name no one else on this team besides Larry Bird. That's it. Maybe like one other guy like that white dude or whatever. Maybe that's it. But come on. If Larry Bird had the talent that Michael Jordan did during his time, I believe that Larry Bird might have more rings. Come on now. Let's be honest, man.
Bird. One night in Phoenix, they were losing big time at the half. And they come out in the third quarter, and Larry did not take a shot, but dominated the game. He had 7 assists in the third quarter, and they came back and won the game. He could
7
affect the
assists
game
in the
without
third
taking a
quarter,
shot.
bro.
Who else can you say that about to that degree? Nobody. Michael could never do that. Never. Michael had to have the ball.
Here's a 1986
As nearly
magazine
perfect
on
as
the
you could
NBA.
get.
And remember, this is a league with Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Charles Barkley, Isaiah Thomas, Hakeem Olajuwon, Moses Malone, and Dr. J.
That is true, man. I heard Dr. J was nice as well. Damn, there was a lot of good NBA players back then. That's crazy, man.
And in a league with all of these all-time great players, everyone agreed that Larry Bird was the best. Because in 1984, 1985, and 1986, Larry Bird won MVP back to back to back. And
you know how hard that is, a triple MVP, man? Look, it's hard enough to get 2 MVPs back in a row in any sport, NFL, basketball, whatever. Excuse me. 3 in a row. A three-peat. Bro, you're almost never getting that. Like, it's almost nearly impossible to get that. And the fact Larry Bird did that, bro.
The 1986 playoffs, Larry Bird finally faced Michael Jordan head-to-head. And in game
Jordan,
1,
bro.
Michael dropped a spectacular 49 points. But Larry Bird had an all-around game with 30 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds,
Where to?
Home.
steals to lead the Celtics to a victory. By game 2, MJ had a revelation.
And this is game 2 of the best of 5.
So this is what y'all was talking about, bro, the playoffs.
Over the Bulls.
We really have to play a complete basketball game. I don't think one man can beat the Boston Celtics. I don't think one man, bro. I literally just, guys, you got to give me an Oscar. I literally said Larry Bird is like, it's like a one-man team, or I said something like that. But I literally said Larry Bird's the only one on his team. Like, I can't name nobody else. He doesn't have the supporting cast. Like, one man can beat the Boston Celtics.
But he sure did try. Because Jordan turned on God mode and broke the record for the most points ever scored in a playoff game.
how much was
In
that?
the first half of the game against the Celtics Thursday. Jordan trying to fake Bird, can't do it. Hits the jumper behind
Yo,
the
Jordan
Bird,
with the
played pretty well
sauce?
defensively against Jordan.
I know we started Dennis Johnson out on him, and then we went with Danny Ainge, myself, with then Bill Walton. And we just
Bill
tried to run
Walton,
him to
that's
help
another
all
one
the
I
time,
kinda
but
know
he
a
had
little
his
bit, but that's
outside
about
shot
it, though.
going so well that he really didn't need to penetrate. Trying to run him to help all the time, but he had his outside shot going so well that he really didn't need to penetrate that much.
Jordan hits it, 56 for Jordan, and that ties the Chicago Bulls all-time leader. Jordan
56?
with 8 on the
Oh,
clock.
yeah, he going for 58. Yep.
Jordan ties the game.
Wow.
63 points, and you're looking at an all-time record.
Woo! 63 points.
and they tied up with Boston.
Michael Jordan.
But it was an incredible playoff performance. I've never seen it before, and I had never seen it after. That wasn't Michael Jordan out there. It was God disguised as Michael Jordan.
But Larry Bird left.
I was going to say something, but I was about to be so stupid. I was about to say Michael Jordan is God and Larry Bird is Jesus, but Jesus is God. Yeah, like
The most
like,
important statistic
this is why I just
of
stay
all.
quiet.
Bird left with the most important statistic of all.
What you do?
The
Triple-double?
W.
10 on the clock.
Can't argue with the W, man.
Bird, pick and roll parry. Victory for the Boston Celtics to take a 2-0 lead over Chicago in their best of
2-0
five.
over the Bulls.
Michael Jordan didn't beat Larry Bird. You showed Michael Jordan going between his legs one time in the highlights, against Larry Bird. And that was the game he got 63.
That's when he dropped 63 on Bird. Yes.
But if memory
63
serves
is
me
insane,
correct,
dude. On Larry Bird, that's
they
insane.
got swept. No, not lost. They got
What's that, guys?
swept. Okay.
That's true.
Even though he dropped 63, we stepped all in his ass, did we not? I rest my
Michael
case.
Jordan, man, is just
Larry Bird went on to win his third championship that year. And the following year,
wait,
when
isn't
Larry
it?
faced
Isn't it that Larry only won 3 rings, guys? Isn't it that he only won
MJ
3
in the
rings, right?
playoffs, it happened again.
Side. Larry Bird against Banks. Rubs him around a Perry screen. Drives it down the lane and lays it in with a right hand. Michael Jordan with 30 points in this game. So he was 30 or better in all 3 playoff games. Bird's got 31 in the game and 14 in the fourth quarter. Bullseye.
14 in the
Boston has kept it in
fourth
good
quarter.
hands in the fourth quarter. It's been Bird, and that's about it. Final score in Chicago Stadium. The Boston Celtics sweep the Bulls out 105 to 94.
Bro, the Celtics swept the Bulls. Larry Bird is just on a bro. That dude is just on a rampage, bro. Oh my god.
Too much
bro.
Celtic talent. Too much Celtic experience for a Bulls team lacking in both areas.
Yes, Larry Bird in back-to-back years swept Michael Jordan in the playoffs. So if Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time, but Michael Jordan never beat Larry Bird, then what does that make Larry Bird? Now, to be fair, at that point,
That's a
Michael
good point. You
Jordan
gotta
didn't
put
have his
Larry up
best
there, bro.
teammate ever, Scottie Pippen, yet. When Scottie Pippen arrived, the battles were closer and more intense. And later in the video, I'll let you see exactly what happened when Larry Bird faced a prime Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Because Larry Bird did something so miraculously impressive, no other man in the history of basketball can say they've done.
What they done?
But after Bird swept Jordan back-to-back years in the playoffs, that very next year in 1988, Michael Jordan had statistically the best season ever, where he won the scoring title at 35 points per game, the steals title, the MVP, the defensive player of the year,
bro.
the All-Star Game MVP, and the dunk contest. He faced Larry Bird 4 times that year, and this is how it went. Game 1, tough battle, Bird wins. Game 2, MJ has a historic 50-point game to win by 10.
50 points, 9 assists.
Game 3, Larry's revenge. After that previous loss, I'm sure Larry Bird had that rematch circled on his calendar.
He probably
Because
did.
he ended up with 33, 8, and 7 and blew MJ out by 30 points. Game 4, MJ had an impressive performance with 39 points and 8 assists. But Larry Legend had 44 points and 10 rebounds. But most importantly, a win versus Michael.
It just seemed like that every time Michael Jordan and Larry Bird goes against each other, Larry Bird just gets the best out of Jordan. Like, Jordan will still be great nonetheless. Like, we got to put respect on it. Bro, my freaking phone, bro. Michael Jordan will have a great game, but Larry Bird just seems to outbeat him just by a little bit in statistic wise. Wow, man. Wow.
Michael Jordan in his statistically best season
Jordan only
ever.
won one time.
And
wow.
though Michael Jordan didn't face Bird again that year in the playoffs, Jordan did face Isaiah Thomas and the Detroit Pistons.
And they were serious.
And I'll let Isaiah Thomas tell you exactly how he recalls that year and the rest of the 80s.
So Michael Jordan in the 80s, the best year that he had was he was the MVP of the league and the defensive player of the year. I believe that was in 88.
Yes.
We
88.
beat them 4-1. I'm gonna say that again. 4-1. They won one
May
game.
I respond?
Okay, I didn't even know. You know, I knew the Pistons was tough, but wow, 4-1 during Michael Jordan's one of his greatest seasons, bro.
And he never beat Larry Bird. He never beat Magic and Kareem. He never won. And all I'm saying is in the 80s, what I remember in the 80s, it was Philadelphia with Dr. J, Magic, Kareem, Bird, Michael Jordan. He was a non-factor.
A non-factor.
You calling the GOAT a non-factor. Holy. And this is coming from Isaiah Thomas, guys. Like, this dude's seen, drank basketball, ate basketball, slept with a basketball, everything with a basketball, probably even showered with a basketball. And this dude says this, man. Yo, this is like...
Is this your GOAT? But
so why doesn't Larry Bird get talked about more? This is what I don't understand, bro.
After Isaiah Thomas swept MJ, he did go on to beat Larry Bird in 6 games. And many people touted the Detroit defense for holding Larry Bird to under 20 points per game. But what many don't include in that story is that Larry Bird was noticeably injured with painful bone spurs in both feet. So only because of injuries, for the first time in 5 seasons, Larry Bird would not make the NBA Finals.
Wow.
Starting the following year, Larry Bird had season-ending surgery on both feet after playing only 6 games.
Damn.
But sadly, it only got worse because that following offseason, Larry Bird broke his back and was never the same.
You know, that what the freak is it? Yo, what the fuck?
But even as Larry Bird's entire body betrayed him, for some reason, he always played well against Michael Jordan. Almost like he had a personal vendetta against Jordan.
I mean, when the stakes are high, you got to show out. And I mean, that's just what Larry Bird did, to be bluntly honest with you guys, man.
And I think I know why. When Michael Jordan was in college, he actually played an exhibition game against Larry Bird. Jordan and a bunch of college players, while preparing for the 1984 Olympics, faced Larry Bird and a bunch of NBA stars. The goal was to toughen the college kids up before they headed to the Olympics. So during pregame warm-ups, when Jordan chased the loose ball to the other end of the court, Larry Bird picked the ball up. But instead of handing it to Jordan, Bird kicked the ball over Jordan's head to the opposite end of the court. And I guess you could say Michael Jordan took that personally.
Now look at my... Really? Oh, so that's how you're going to play it. You're going to do this? That's all I needed. That's all I needed for him to do that. And it became personal with me.
Yo, just because that moment, because Larry did not tolerate with anybody, bro. You notice that? Like yo, this dude Larry does not tolerate with nobody, bro.
Michael Jordan dominated that game. A young Michael Jordan actually carried a team full of college players past a prime Larry Bird and a bunch of NBA players. Michael Jordan won the battle, but Larry Bird won the war. I think Larry Bird took that loss personally because Jordan never really got the best of Larry Bird ever again. When Larry Bird finally returned to the court after missing basically an entire season with foot surgery and a back injury, he faced prime Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen in a regular season game. The teams went back and forth.
Bagley against Paxson, 10 on the shot clock. Jordan on Bird. Quick feed into Jim Paxson for the layup. Larry Bird has KO'd the read. Jordan steal. Scottie Pippen ahead to Jordan. Michael for the dunk.
Yo, it does look like they're going back and forth, man. Exchanging
Bird
points.
On Pippen one-on-one. Hits the fadeaway.
And with 10 seconds to go, it was a tie game. The Celtics had the ball, and the Bulls put their two best defenders, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen,
double team on Larry?
Both on Larry Bird, because everyone knows who the ball
was going to. Yeah.
And then this happened.
Let's see if they wind it all the way down. Inside Bird low, Bird low. You can't double yet. Now you can quickly. Bird's jumper, good. 3.6 seconds left. Larry Bird gives the Boston Celtics a 2-point lead.
Everybody in this building
can't stop
had
this,
to know
man.
what was
You
going
can't
on.
stop
Michael
this,
came
man,
over
bro.
to help out. Celtics lead with 3.6
You put two of the greatest
seconds
defensive
here,
players around
102
that
to 100.
time.
A
And they still
game-winning
can't stop
shot
it.
while being double-teamed by both Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, two of the best defenders of all time. Somehow the word clutch doesn't even begin to describe the greatness of Larry Bird.
Like, how you
when the
make
game
that
was
shot,
on the
dude?
line.
Like,
But maybe a quote from NBA Hall of Fame coach, executive, and former player Pat Riley can explain. In an interview, when comparing Larry Bird and Michael Jordan's clutchness, Pat Riley said this iconic quote: "If I had to choose a player to take a shot to save a game, I'd choose Michael Jordan.
Save a
If
life,
I had to choose a
Larry
player
Bird.
to take a shot to save my life, I'd take Larry Bird." As Larry
Good-ass
Bird
quote, man.
was on his last legs and Michael Jordan was starting his dynasty in 1991, Larry Bird mustered up enough strength to battle MJ again in one of the last great duels between the two.
Gamble came up with the steal.
Here's Bird. Yes. He was met on a switch by Jordan, and there 69, Chicago 67. Jordan eluding a triple team. Reggie Lewis. Larry Bird.
And you would think Larry Bird doesn't have the strength because the way he's built, but this dude be out rebounding people sometimes, and it just be like, how the freak do you rebound over these taller dudes, these more physical, buffer dudes, you know?
This battle between two all-time greats came down to the wire. In overtime, it was a tie game with 0.4 seconds on the clock, and the Chicago Bulls had the ball.
Pippen now will look to throw in. 0.4 of a second. And here it is, Jordan with the play. Yes! But it's waved off. Will not count. Mike Mathis said no. Did not beat the clock.
Ooh, he almost had it. After Jordan's possible game winner was waved off, Larry Bird, on 4 straight possessions in double overtime.
Imagine if Michael Jordan had one more second. 0.1 second. Put it that way. It would have been over.
Jordan.
It's great to hear all these coaches talk about they're really concerned as Bird hits a little fadeaway. They're really concerned about the minutes building up. They want to be fresh going into the playoffs until the game.
Overtime number 2. Bird. Yes.
You hear the way the net sounds when he shoots, man? Like,
in the second overtime.
Nice ass shot. That's a nice shot, though.
5 to go in the second overtime.
Look at that. Boom. Bucket. Bucket.
The crowd couldn't help but chant the name of the greatest player of all time.
Shook his head and said, "This guy's too much."
And the chant of Larry. Dee Brown beat John.
Damn, they are cheering Larry. Damn.
The second overtime, and that will do it.
Never see another Michael Jordan, guys. Never see another Larry Bird, man. Double overtime?
Chicago Bulls won 35-132
Wow.
in a wild one.
The Celtics held on to win that game, but that year, Michael Jordan won his first championship versus Magic Johnson in the finals, and his dynasty had officially begun.
Larry and I were talking, and Michael walks in, and he says, "There's a new sheriff in town."
Jordan
And we
crazy.
both hit each other like, well, he's not lying.
Larry Bird retired after that next season, but not before he took the court with Michael Jordan one last time. Except this time, it would be on the same team in what many would call the greatest team ever assembled, the 1992 Dream Team.
And rebounded by Jordan.
Perez may have realized that may be his best opportunity to get an open look in transition.
Magic with the pass that misfired. Jordan. Here's
That's a Larry Bird pass right there. That's a Larry Bird pass. Look at
You
this.
just knew that Larry Bird was not going to miss that shot after the great save by Michael Jordan.
That's a great
Glad I
save.
hate that you're retiring. Thank goodness. I'm glad. I'm tired of seeing your face. Brought a lot of sad memories to me, but I enjoyed you tremendously. I wish you a lot of luck, and I think you had a very wonderful career, even though you probably ruined a lot of my successful games against the Boston Celtics. And I'll see you somewhere along the road, somewhere playing golf.
Even though he dropped 6.
Well, guys, that's the end of the video, man. You know, man, looking at this, man, it's just, we got, how did you guys feel? Did you guys like Jordan or Bird? I know a lot of you guys obviously gonna say Bird, but I mean, you gotta appreciate greatness. That this will never happen again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we live in a time of age, bro, where that will never happen again, bro. The game is so different now, and it's just, the game is full of shooters now. It's not physical like how it was back then, but back then, something else, bro. I wish I was around during that time. I really wish, bro. Really wish, man. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. If you reached to the end, thank you guys so much, bro. I appreciate you guys. Keep going crazy in the Larry Bird videos. I love y'all, man. And once again, my name is Flamo. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, and I love y'all. See you in the next one, man. We out.